If you want to become a successful trader, you need patience and confidence in your strategy, confidence in your set of rules. If you see a setup, you need to ask yourself that does this setup goes hand in hand with my strategy, with my set of rules. Now, if your strategy is too complex for you to understand, if you need to overthink about the rules of your strategy, then you need to take apart your strategy and go to the basic. The ultimate goal is to set yourself for success in a way that feels comfortable for you. Hey there, Tamir from FIBONACCI'S.com here with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. So let's see what SPY and Friends brought us today. We opened with a gap up at the first 65 minutes and then slowly closed the gap, went down, and as you can see on the daily, 450 still holding, and as long as 450 is still holding, we're good to go. Bulls woke up. September is here. Let's see where September will take us before last quarter of 2023. QQQ, same thing. Go to the 65 minutes and then you will see the intraday price action went up, then just moved sideways till the rest of the day. Nothing much. Very tight price action between the 379.80 to the upside, 377.50 to the downside. On the daily, a doji, we have a gap at the 380.63. Let's see if tomorrow Friday we can close it. In my opinion, because we are going into a long weekend, Friday will not be a very good environment to trade. Dow Jones, a very bearish candle, broke below the 350, back to the downside. Let's see the intraday, what happened there. Opened with a gap up, next candle closed the gap and just continued to slide down. Now 346 is the next support for the Dow Jones. Below it we are heading back to the 343. Overall the Dow weakness. IWM, the 50% retracement area, we had a downtrend, bounce off a trend line, the longer term trend line that holds the higher lows, bounce all the way to the 50% with a doji 190 area. In my opinion, some kind of a retracement towards the 187 tomorrow. Will not be surprised. Bitcoin just gave back all the gains from beginning of the week. Now, as you can see, if you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous videos, you know all these levels. Not surprising, 25,700 bounce now needs to hold, otherwise we are heading towards the 24,760. Ethereum, same thing, gave back all Tuesday gains. 1633 is not new for you because we draw these levels few days back. 1633 support, below it 1540. Overall, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the crypto land weakness. Oil, here we are inside the major area of resistance. It's like the area 51 of the crude oil since December of 2022. Now let's see if fifth time tried. Let's see, continuation above, a weekly close above 85, and we are good to go towards 92 and then 105. And of course, no one knows what will happen next. All we need to do is follow price, understand price action, candlestick analysis with Fibonacci and trend line. That's it. Natural gas, step by step, level by level to the upside, but now yesterday's doji and today for now going to the downside. 270 needs to hold, Otherwise 263 and maybe then next leg up. A weekly close above 277. Next week we will see 3 and then this trend line to the upside. Hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because in the past 2 weeks I've started to go 2 times a day live. We have the pre-market preparation 8:30 Eastern time and another live midday 12 p.m. Eastern time market review. And of course we have the usual market recaps, the daily, the weekly, and my top stocks to watch. So hit the notification bell so you won't miss any other videos. SOXX, the 618 retracement, which is the 511 area, holding as resistance. Weekly close above it, and we are heading towards the 536. AAPL, Doji, inside the gap area. Let's see where AAPL will end the week. As long as AAPL will hold above the 187, next week this gap will get filled. When you see a gap, you need to understand and to embrace that more than 80% chance this gap will get filled. It doesn't matter if it's to the downside or to the upside. NVDA, another day, another doji, which means indecision on NVDA, holding all-time highs. 483 to the downside is the support. 502 now, 502.80 more or less. 502.70 is the resistance. Weekly close above this area and we are heading towards the upper trend line. Tesla, once again another doji. 252 is holding, which is also the 50% retracement. 262 is the resistance. This area is the 618 retracement. Look left, resistance, resistance, and now once again resistance. Just a quick reminder, if you want to become a better trader each and every day on the technical side and on the psychology behind trading, check the Fibonacci playlist Academy playlist, 25 videos, and you will become a better trader. Before you take any other course, any other paid service, check this free playlist. Then if you want to take your trading journey to the highest level, check the links in the description below. Fibonacci-Traders Multiverse. Of course, we have the free newsletter. We have the one-on-one live mentorship program. We have the online program, both programs. Guaranteed lifetime access for support, guidance, and all Discord channels until you will become your own indicator and you will say to yourself, I have my own rules. I have a strategy that works for me. So check the links in the description below. Further information, you're more than welcome to message me on Twitter or join our Discord. Microsoft continue to move sideways. 331.50 to the upside, major resistance. 321 to the downside, important support. Google went all the way. You know this trend line because you saw in the past 2 days all the videos, the pre-market, the market review, the market recap, the midday live, and you know this trend line. And we said above 132 we are heading towards this trend line, and here we are, a doji of this trend line. Now 134 needs to hold. Let's see where Google will end the week. Amazon bounced after 4 consecutive days holding this trend line. Came news, some kind of collaboration with Shopify. Very bullish day. Now 140 is the next resistance, and we can go long on Amazon as long as price is above this trend line and above the 132.74 to the downside. Follow price and use levels and trend lines as your risk management, and more importantly, Fibonacci levels and trend lines give us the roadmap for future price action. Shopify with 11% to the upside managed to close above the 66 area. The 66 area, if we go left all the way to beginning of May, it was a very tough resistance. Gap to the upside, tried to hold and then broke back below. Now managed to close above it, a weekly close above it, and we are heading towards 70. Above 70, 86 in my opinion is next. Don't feel FOMO, because if we zoom out, let's clean the chart. If we zoom out, don't forget where Shopify came from. So manage your risk, follow prices levels as your risk management, and never FOMO. Why? Because this is a too big gap. 80% it will get filled. Netflix with an inside doji, 428 support, 438, 440 if you want is the resistance. Look left, resistance over here, resistance, major support, broke to the downside, and since then tough resistance. It's also the 50% retracement. Let's see where Netflix will end up the week. A weekly close above 440, and next, in my opinion, high chance 470 gap will get filled. Meta, another day, another doji, another indecision on Meta. 230, 293 support, 300 psychological resistance. AMD, nothing much, still in a short-term downtrend since middle of July. On the longer term, this white trend line is holding. We don't need even Fibonacci. If you want to go long on AMD, as long as the price is inside this red channel, it's not the time to go long on AMD. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Don't forget to check the notification bell on. Until the next video, stay safe.